How to conduct a post-incident review? Well, investigate the causes. We're looking at the who, what, where, when, and how. And we're probably going to try to deduce the why, figure it out so we can figure out motive. So determine the personnel involved with the incident. Analyze the details, what happened, gather the evidence, tag and bag it. Investigate the source of the incident. Where did it originate from? Try to track it back. Determine when the incident took place. Did it happen overnight? Did it happen during the day? Were there other witnesses? Remember, looking at the who, what, where, when, why, and how. Determine motivation. Motivation will give us clues. If we can determine motivation with someone joyriding, we're probably looking at a younger kid who had free time on his hands and nothing better to do with his life. We're looking at financial. We could be looking at competitors. We could be looking at a straight-out thief. We could be looking at foreign hackers. Depending upon what they did, what it looks like their motivations are, will help us determine who it is and why they did it and how we can defend. Determine the weaknesses in the security protocol. What did we do wrong? We're not looking to blame someone for our security weakness. Oh, our security manager just didn't see this coming. Well, maybe not. But, you know, how many of you saw the meteor that's going to hit you next week? You didn't foresee that? You didn't avoid that spot? No, some things just aren't obvious. There's weaknesses. There's things we don't know. Okay, find some of those weaknesses, correct them. So our corrective actions: identify the cause of the security incident, review our actions and fixes made during incident response. Make sure that these fixes do not cause other problems. Make sure they actually fix the problem. Identify remaining weaknesses in our security protocol. We have where we want to be. We have where we are. There's a gap. We do that gap analysis. We find controls to fix that gap, to move our security from here over to here so our risk is at an acceptable level. Create recommendations based on these findings. What could we do in the future? Is there anything else that might have worked? So you can recommend things. They may not be within budget, but those findings can be used to help find other things that may help mitigate at a reasonable cost. Reassess security risks after an incident occurs. Identify the risk, determine the risk tolerance that you're actually willing to handle. Maybe you thought you were willing to handle this much risk. Then you find out how much risk that really was. How much data you lost, and you shake your head. You go, well, maybe we really only want to handle this much risk. Sometimes we don't worry about something until it really happens. We need to be realistic in the first place. Analyze the risk, evaluate the risk, bring it to what is our true and proper acceptable level.